PDR coming at you here with a 2016 Lexus with a dent on the front fender. Just grabbing my coffee. We're just getting it warm. And we got the microphone. We're indoors today. You guys should have a really good audio experience with this one, hopefully. Other than my raspy voice, I've had a kind of a cold lately and had a raspy voice. So here, let's analyze this dent. Basically what it was a full-on door opening into it. It looks like if you get down here, there's even a little bit down into this brace. I've gained some access, taken out these clips and gained some access. But the severity that we see is mostly in this brow. Obviously we gotta recreate this body line, and I don't wanna just get in there with my tool and just start pushing on it right there. So before that happens, we're gonna find the tightest spot, going with the Shane Jack's hammer, and basically bring this brow down a little bit. So at this point in the videos, when I say I sure do appreciate everybody that clicks on this video, I really do. Let's see if we can get this dent out. If you would, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. We always appreciate it and love it when you share the videos with your social media. Now I'm going for that high tension sound, right where it's the highest tension, but I'm not hitting it super hard. I just want to kind of resonate that metal. I might want to switch around to the good tip. You can tell the sound pitch change. Right about there, where it's the highest pitch. And we are getting this nice and warm. I've got the heat gun on it. Wow, it's only at 101. Not hot enough. Let's back this up about 2 inches. And shine it right on the dent. Shine it. Turn it, face it. Okay, so now we're going to get this thing even warmer. This is a 3-stage pearl white paint that the value of Paintless Dent Repair is really shown in this dent, because this is something that if you took it to a body shop, we all know they're going to charge a ton of money. And sorry about that, guys. We had a little phone call. Yeah, I was going to say the body shop is just going to, you know what a body shop's going to do. They're going to charge a lot of money. They're going to repaint this panel. It's going to be a different paint than the factory paint. Now we're up to 120. It's real hot. I'm going to turn it down. I'm starting to sweat on this one. And I'm still going to go for this brow. You see where I'm hitting? It's like right on the back side of this brow. Front side, I guess. Yeah, this is not an easy dent, guys. We're doing a high level of difficulty dent today. It's a super nice car for a super nice guy, and we want to make this dent as good as possible. And I looked into the severity of that, and I was like, wow, it's never going to be 100%. And he goes, oh, I know you're good. You'll get it. So, let's just get it. We're getting after it. But yeah, guys, this I might have to do for about 15 more minutes just to make sure that this is nice and flush. I could obviously get behind there and start making some baby pushes, but I want this whole area to be nice and movable, malleable. Maybe switch back to this one. Yeah, it's you can see where it's most severe. It just pinches right into that line. And I have to do what I gotta do, which is this, before I start pushing on it. It's just gonna save me time in the long run. But I kind of do want to just make a couple pushes. Let's reach in here and feel the inside of this metal. Now I'm feeling it with my finger right here. I'm going to take this tip and just go like this and put it to right where my finger is. If you guys want to know how do I find my tip super quick, well, if I can feel it on both sides, then it's super easy. I can just basically reach up and put my tip there, and you'll see that I'm going to start working this little weird line for no reason at all, other than I just want to see how this metal is going to move and what my angle is and what my push is. So we got that little thing out, whatever that was. Let's move on up. And I'm actually going to, is that better? Actually going to start right here. And I'm going to come towards this dent. I'm going to take this little shallow out. We're going to turn it up again. Get it nice and warm. Just going to really slowly baby this body line up. I'm going to come in kind of at the bottom area. And I'm not really pushing, I'm just kind of flexing, see? Flexing the metal. If I was to push, it would want to do that. I can feel how warm it is now with my thumb on the back side. And I'm basically just staying right around here. There we go. Let's make some pushes. I'm still on the bottom of this dent, and I can tell that the top is super hot. Okay guys, magic might be happening quickly. I'm actually going to move up to the top here, take some of this little dent out. If you guys have an angle of where I'm at, I'm right there. At least I hope to be. So. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is get a little bit better of a angle. I might even put my glove on and put a towel on this tire. But I'm going to do a little bit more tapping and a little bit more pushing. I'll come back to you guys in just a sec and show you some progress in just a bit. I think right now we're probably only at about, 20-30% in. We just tapped down some brow. So we got a lot of work to do. Okay guys, I got Bertha in there, and I'm looking into this white cloudy line. I'm going to do a little bit up here. And I'm just right in the center of that little triangle. I got to take it out real slow. It's a real sensitive area. Super hot. It's definitely 120 degrees on that paint. Now I'm going to come through a little bit of down here. Just see where I'm at. look kind of fishing around. There we go. And we'll make some movement. Oh, I was off. I was off where I wanted to see. I made a mistake. I missed my push. And that was the reels I showed you guys I missed. See, I was trying to push right there, and I pushed up here. Because of around the corner edge of that brow, I couldn't see. So that tells me more tapping needs to be done. Luckily, that mistake wasn't costly. Didn't actually make a bad mark. Could tap it down real easy. And that is kind of another trick, tip, pro tip, guys. If you cannot see your push, don't keep pushing to try to find your tip. I mean, I basically couldn't see my tip. I made one push and I'm like, did I make that push in the right spot? My next push, I'm like, oh no, I didn't. So I instantly knew. Yep, even, you know, you never get to the point that you never make mistakes. It's a learning process for everyone. I'm learning every day. But yeah, a lot more brow work it needs, and then a lot more pushing. So we will come back to you guys and show you some more in a bit. Okay guys, so I've been on this for about an hour and a half. Basically hitting the brow down, making a couple of really slight pushes. And where I'm at right here is the most contentious part of the dent. So basically, it's a long one, it's a tough one, it's a fun one. I'm just looking at this paint real close because obviously we got to keep it real warm. It's super hot. I'm using Bertha, just my normal metal to metal tool, and I'm coming in here and just babying some of these pushes. Find my spot. I'll come work this area a little bit up top. Some of those really light. Coming down towards the body line now. Real sensitive area. And now I'm right on that body line. And if you're wondering why I'm not using my squishy soft tip, because I have to get right into that little line. So the squishy tip doesn't do that. And I'm starting back from the front again. And I'm just gonna work that little line out a little bit. It's a real slow process on this dent, guys. So once again, I want to reiterate, thanks for sticking around with me through this long video. I know that Wifey did some fast clips. Hopefully those were fun. Coming right back through this top area. And if I just want to get my board the right angle, there we go. And I guess I'm down here in this triangle. And I'm just going to kind of move my way into the lower section of that dent. real tight. So I'm up here in this area, just working it out. It's very delicate. 3-stage paint. Trying to get it out without making any push marks or any fractures. It's almost impossible, but we're doing it. Get down there and move that little valley out. Couple more little baby pushes down around there. And it is a slow process down around this area. I could probably go for some of this underneath if I just wanted to go up there and find my tool. I'm right around here and I'm just kind of baby pushes through that line. So I want to bring that line out as much as possible, but I can't do it fast. Gotta do it slow. And this metal is burning my hand. It's so hot. So that's kind of a lot of the nitty gritty. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna spend about 15 or 20 minutes cleaning this thing up, and we will come back to you guys and show you the end result. Okay guys, here's what we ended up with. Actually, I haven't even hit it with the little buffer rag. But yeah, I would say it came up great. We got it to that 95% mark. If you look real close or had a board on it, or like I said, have your chin on the car and looking at it, you might be able to see a little wave. But ultimately, we're looking at the difference between having a dent in the fender and not having a dent in the fender, and taking this thing to a body shop. You know, saving it from taking it to a body shop is our goal, and I think we completed that. I have a little suction cup marks from my Woods grip back on the door here. I always try to remember to wipe off my remnants of being here. And I will say this, guys, on this kind of paint, this type of dent on this type of paint, 3-stage pearl white, almost brand new Lexus paint, I wouldn't have been able to do this dent in my first 5 years for anybody, for wholesale or retail. And after about 10 or 15 years, I finally learned how to start doing these dents. And it was about the brow work and some of the stuff that I talked about in this video. So I sure appreciate everybody sticking through this video. I really do. If you want, hit that like button and share it with your social medias. And other than that, I'll just say the thing. This has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.